everyone has a million favorite books, and these are my top 3 favorites of all time. And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie is one of the most amazing books you will ever read. One of the main reasons I liked this is because I totally missed the ending and the explanation, so I thought it was a completely unsolved mystery, which is one way to read it. But this is a very important page, so don't miss that. You ready? The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak. However you say that. Marcus Zusak. This book is beautiful. I have no words. I have never really liked a Holocaust book this much. It is narrated by Death. That's not a spoiler, you find out on the first page. And it is about a little girl and her love for books and words. And none of this is a spoiler, I promise. And just from when she's 11 to about 15, just the journey that these words take her on. And it is the best 544-ish pages you will ever read. It's a masterpiece and deserves every award, every #1 spot on the New York Times. It's a Michael L. Prince honor book. It is brilliant and hugely ambitious. It's the kind of book that can be life-changing, according to the New York Times. So they got this one right. It is the most amazing book. I could go on about this book for hours. I love it. Northanger Abbey by Jane Austen. Jane Austen is my favorite author of all time, but I couldn't pick all of her works because it's a top 3. So I just love this one, and I say it's my favorite Jane Austen. I don't know if I could ever pick a favorite Jane Austen. It is a spoof, basically, of the Gothic works of Jane Austen's time. So she's so sassy in all of her books, but she's making fun of the writing of the time in this book. And there's pictures of Gothic castles in the back of this edition. Catherine Morland, the heroine, is so wrapped up in her books that her imagination runs wild when it should not, and she starts suspecting people of things that they didn't do, and it just shows how your imagination can kind of get out of hand, but it's really funny, and she's so naive and doesn't know anything. So I have seen the movies for these two, and they are okay. The book was better. This one, they're coming out with a movie. The book's gonna be better. I have low expectations for the movie because the book was flawless. The book was better. And that is something I love in a book. It is when there's a twist and you bawl your eyes out, or you just are amazed by the genius of the author, because she is the queen of mystery. Agatha Christie is out of this world. Those are my top 3 books revealed, and I don't know what I would do without these. They are amazing. That's all for today. Share your 3 favorite books in the comments below. If you can pick 3 favorites, that is my challenge to you. And if you can't pick 3 favorites, that's okay. You can list like your top 25. I totally understand that. I know that some people just can't narrow down to 3. I just now today narrowed it down to 3 because I've had top 10 lists for a while, and these are my top 3 now. These are the books that I will take with me off to college and around the world.